Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Al Jazeera, China has added 10 United States-based companies to its export control list and barred government procurement from nearly 50 U.S. firms. This move comes 2 weeks after the U.S. Pentagon blacklisted major Chinese firms, including Alibaba, Baidu, and BYD, over alleged military ties. China's Ministry of Commerce announced the restrictions on Monday, banning Chinese companies from exporting dual-use civilian military items to the designated U.S. entities. The restricted list includes prominent rare earth mine operator MP Materials, USA Rare Earths, and defense contractors specializing in drones, aerospace, and shipbuilding. Additionally, the Ministry of Finance blocked government procurement from 46 subsidiaries of major U.S. defense contractors like Lockheed Martin and Boeing. Experts view Beijing's orders as a largely symbolic tit-for-tat response to the U.S. actions, reflecting a broader escalation in trade and investment restrictions. Observers note that while many affected U.S. companies have already de-risked their supply chains away from China, the latest actions highlight that national security remains a highly active battlefield in Washington and Beijing, indicating that the bilateral trade friction is far from over. According to a report by Lion He Zhaobao, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha is scheduled to visit South Korea next week, where he will meet with South Korean Foreign Minister Cho Tae-yul on June 30. The two sides will discuss the potential transfer to South Korea of 2 North Korean prisoners of war, POWs, who were captured by Ukrainian forces while fighting for Russia in the Kursk region. The South Korean government maintains that under its constitution, North Korean soldiers are considered South Korean citizens. Since the 2 captive soldiers have publicly expressed their desire to defect to South Korea through media interviews and letters to defector organizations, Seoul has stated its willingness to accept them. Although both nations agreed in March to resolve the matter in accordance with international law and humanitarian principles, Ukraine has not yet officially consented to hand over the prisoners. South Korean officials hope that Foreign Minister Sybiha's upcoming visit will lead to significant progress on this issue. According to a report by Lion He Zhaobao, a devastating fire broke out at a 3-story commercial building in Lucknow, the capital of Uttar Pradesh, India, on Monday, June 20. The massive blaze sent thick smoke billowing into the sky, triggering widespread panic among residents and building occupants. Emergency services, including local firefighters, police, the National Disaster Response Force, the Uttar Pradesh Disaster Response Force, and the Civil Defense Team, launched a massive joint rescue operation. It took several hours of intense effort to finally bring the fire under control. The tragedy resulted in at least 14 fatalities, with children reportedly among the victims. In response to the disaster, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed his deep condolences to the families of the victims. He announced that the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund would distribute a compensation payment of 200,000 rupees, equivalent to approximately 2,700 SGD, to the immediate family of each deceased individual. According to JJ Press, the leaders of Japan's Diet on Monday broadly approved a government draft of revisions to the Imperial House law and related legislation. The revisions aim to ensure an adequate number of imperial family members amid shrinking numbers. The draft is scheduled to be presented to a panel of 13 ruling and opposition parties. If approved, the government plans to submit the bills to the Diet within the month to secure enactment before the end of the current session. Key proposals include revising the law to allow female imperial family members to retain their status after marriage, and permitting the adoption of male members aged 15 or older from the paternal line of former imperial branches into the imperial family. Chief Cabinet Secretary Minoru Yukihara presented the draft to House of Representatives Speaker Isuke Mori, who requested some revisions. Kihara later stated that while final details still need to be settled, the draft received broad approval. According to Antara, Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto received a delegation from Imperial College London to discuss a strategic partnership for higher education development. The collaboration includes a plan to build 10 new medical and science universities across Indonesia. Brian Yuliarto, the Minister for Higher Education, Science and Technology, stated that professors from the prestigious British institution will serve as mentors for these new campuses. They will oversee various aspects including teacher quality, joint research initiatives, teaching standards, curriculum development, and hospital design. Additionally, the delegation met with Sigit Pujisantosa, the Chief Technology Officer of Danantara, to explore broader educational and technological opportunities. Imperial College London, currently ranked second globally in the QS World University Rankings, is expected to help strengthen the national higher education ecosystem in Indonesia. Minister Yuliarto expressed strong confidence that this cooperation will significantly enhance the quality of teaching and research in the country, creating a positive ripple effect for other regional academic institutions. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.